Yes, indeed. All right.
No,
Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys, to the AI Breakfast Lab. We are streaming live at the top of the hour. It's about 10:05. We'll be getting starting for the next 55 minutes. We're going to be going over details of the AI platform. So let's get to rocking and rolling. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's see here. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at some details in the AI platform that I think are very important for you to understand. And I'm just going to record a couple of micro moments to show you guys exactly what we want to show you. So this morning, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple things. Some people have asked the question, like, for example, in the image tools, when you first come into the platform and you start to create an image, maybe you want to create an AI image, right? Don't you love how we do that? Create AI images. So you create image. If you come in here the first time, okay, well, here's what's going to happen. You're going to have a default on what's called the shared folder. So it's going to look like this. And by the way, here's the tutorial right here for the AI image creator. See that? View the tutorial. Boom. There's the tutorial. Look for that play button. It's a play button, real big next to the apps. That's where you'll identify specific tutorials on that specific app and the platform. So when you come here and you're here for the first time, you have to create a folder, right? Add a project, right? That's just the DNS. That's probably the stuff that's happening with DOS. Excuse me, not the DOS. The attack that we had, right? Everybody experienced that Cloudflare error, right? So it's still kind of lingering around, so just bear with us. Obviously, it's still lingering around on different platforms, and it takes time to propagate when they corrected that. So anyway, so you have to create a folder, a project. Like I created a Momentum text. So if I can create another folder here, let's just create Ed's wrapping images. Okay. So I create and add a project. And then now that's there. So now I can come in here and I can organize my pictures, right? So I can go to my Ed's wrapping pictures and I can create images under that folder, right? So just be aware of that. That's something you got to do. And of course, don't forget you can do different sizes, right? So let's go ahead and create something here. I'm going to create something fun. So, but in order to do that, I got to go to the Model Me pictures. So let's go to the image tools, create images, AI images. And I'm going to go to our Model Me Anything creator. So the Model Me Anything creator costs you $6 one time, and you can model yourself, upload, put, 15, 30 pictures of yourself and create an image with a prompt. And you use your custom models. You can have as many custom models as you want, okay? As many custom models as you want. And I created some images here already. It's populating. Just give it a time. Give it some time to propagate. And let's go ahead and scoot that over so you can see that. So I can create a custom image right now. And all I have to do is give it an image idea. So it already gives you a default idea here, right? Let's refresh that so you can see this image that it made. Okay, excellent. Yeah, yeah. Look like there's still some Cloudflare issues. So give us a moment here. Just checking here. Images, model me anything. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, tell you what. Let's just move to Code Mojo. Sounds like, does that sound good, James? Let's just
sounds good to me, man.
go Mojo's down. We got that protected. So yeah, because right now the Cloudflare is causing some issues. So give it about maybe an hour, 30 minutes. But trust me, they're more concerned than us guys. I tell you, they have issues with Amazon and issues with Canva, some of the big boys, right? So a lot of the AI services, such as OpenAI, ChatGPT, Grok, everybody's affected, guys. So, just give it time to propagate across everywhere. So right now, images, let's see if videos are showing up. I'm just going to check here real quick. Let's see if they're loading. Okay, they're loading. Yeah, so this was like a picture I did yesterday in the model me. See me with the cowboy hat, and I made myself sing. Some of you guys saw this yesterday, right? So you can do this kind of stuff. And the image creator in the model me, my prompt was basically, put Ed Garza in a Western town wearing Western wear and a cowboy hat. And I created this image in the model me. So I could put myself in a tuxedo, I could put myself anywhere. Then I took that image and I put it in here. And then I took one of the songs that I created and wrote a country song and I made myself sing, right? So here it is right here.
When life feels heavy and the road is tough, God gives me grace.
Right? Really cool, right? So, and by the way, I wrote that song with the help of our AI GPTs. The Wow GPT helped me write that. And I put in my lyrics and had it improve it a little bit. Then I edited it afterwards and made it my own. And then I made that song. And then I put the song behind this video, which is fantastic. And, really cool stuff, right? So, that was like the image model me, right? That we're talking about, right? So you can do all kinds of cool stuff in the platform. But here, looking, this was the mobile app that we were working on yesterday, if you guys remember, right? So I'm still tweaking it. I did something else that's interesting, that actually works. So right now I'm having my tech team look at this in terms of the API to make sure it's working. But let's just look and see if there's an error here, and let's just test it here. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you recording and transcribing my message? Okay, so there's two errors that were detected. The good news about you see down here on the bottom, so it's probably with the API. Let's see what they are. So I could just click this button. You don't have to know about errors. CodeMojo fixes it for you. So there was an error processing, probably because of the Cloudflare right now, because it's using a lot of stuff such as um, let's see here, error tracking. Let's see here, it's using an API. Yeah, there you go. An API. It's definitely calling AI. And let me show you the type of AI that it calls in CodeMojo so we can give you guys some training on this. So let's go to my dashboard and let's go to billing and let's look down here. Let's see here. If I could see hosting pricing. Here it is. See, so we have AI models in our platform that now, which is new, very new. We just updated this. So you can access powerful AI models and mapping services through our gateway without managing API keys. In other words, you don't have to worry about API keys anymore. You don't even have to know coding. That's why it's called Code Mojo, right? You get the mojo, you get your mojo on. You pay for only what you use, right? So, like for example, if you want to use an AI model like Gemini or GPT-5 or GPT-5 image mini or GPT-5 image or Claude 4.1 Opus or Claude 5.5 Sonnet or Claude 4.5 Hockey, right? Gemini 2.5 Flash Image, GPT-5 Image Mini, GPT-5 images, and then you can also do Google Maps API without having to know. So that's geocoding, directions, and place searches. And I know James is probably going, wow, 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 because he comes from a tech background, believe it or not. He plays off like he's a boy from Texas, doesn't know much, but he knows that a lot of this stuff back 5 years ago, 3 years ago, being able to do, even a year ago, even 3 months ago, to be able to do some of this stuff, it takes a lot of money to be able to know, and a lot of training to know how to do this. Well, we eliminate that learning curve with CodeMojo, right? Right, James?
Abs
So
Absolutely. Yes, we do.
yes.
Absolutely do.
So we have transparent pricing. Like if you're going to access, like if you wanted to create, if I wanted to create like an image app, right, to create images, I can create an image app and it stays right here. I don't have to create an API. I don't have to go to that platform. I don't have to connect to everything. It's just tell Code Mojo what you want. So anyway, so that's what's going on with the our particular project that we're working on. So let's go back to the project here, the dashboard. This is the one we were working on. I think maybe yes. So it's still building it and correcting it. See, this was the detailed error, right? All right, let me show you another one that I was working on that I worked on last night, and this one's done. This one is a web app. So I said, okay, let me build a web app, right? So I built a web app now. James, you're gonna love this. So this is a web app, and I can choose what type of meeting I want to record, right? So, and this works on the phone, works on a tablet. So you're in a meeting, right? And you say you want to have maybe you have a client meeting, right? Right. So maybe you just want to do brainstorming. Maybe you want to do a quick team sync and a project check, like how a project's going, etc. You want to, what's blocking you, what's planned, what's done, right? Maybe you have a client meeting, maybe just a general meeting, or maybe you're doing a lecture. So you're doing a lecture, you put your phone there, you open it up, and you record. And it transcribes it, right? So let's say I'm doing a lecture right now. I'm talking to you about AI, right? So I could hit on start recording, and and it's going to start recording, and it's going to give you everything that you need to know for your meeting, a summary as well as everything that's involved in the meeting, so you don't forget it. So cool, cool. And you just hit stop, right? And now it's generating the summary, as you can see down here. And here's the summary, right? There it goes. There it is. Now I could save the menu. I could do a new recording. I could copy the summary. I could share the summary, copy the transcript. Wada boom, wada bam, right? So if I save it, we'll just click on the save, save memo. So, okay, it was saved. So now it's up here in my saved memos right here. See, there it is. So I can download it, I can share it, delete it, right? So here it is right here. That was just a short one, just to show you an example of how it works. So what I'm going to show you now is this is a very important question to do. So let's go back to the profile. Here's my profile. Let's go back home. Okay, here we are. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in, I'm going to pull this up right here. Separate window, so we can see it in the window, right? So I'm going to log in here and sign in. Okay, here we are. Okay. By the way, you can input your meetings in just about any language. Obviously, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Arabic, Hindi, Dutch, Polish, Turkish, and I can add more too. So in other words, it'll transcribe it in your language, right? So that's what's done. So pretty cool stuff. We'll be improving this and adding. This is a minimal viable project, an MVP. It's ready to go to market, and we're going to put it in the AI platform for you guys to use. But guess what? No cost for you too. So because we know you guys have important meetings and everything that you have going on, and I think this would be great for all of us, right? That we can use. I know I will use it a lot, right? That's the only reason I built it, because I will use it, right? So what I'm going to do now, since it's on a subdomain that CodeMojo automatically gives you, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you and teach you how to actually connect it to your DNS outside of the platform. Like say you have a GoDaddy, you bought your domain in GoDaddy, right? So how do you even connect this to GoDaddy? So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay. Since we can't do much in the AI platform now, I don't want to test it. I want to let it get fully propagated with the problems that were with Cloudflare. Okay. All right. So we still are live on the Breakfast Lab, and let's teach you guys something really cool here. So this is a web app that we built, right? So I'm going to take this and I want to put it on a domain so we can go live, right? And it's ready, absolutely ready. So we're excited about it. I'm not sure if we're going to do something with save memos, maybe probably upgrade it to save it. We'll probably need to create a database to make it more efficient. But right now it's good enough, right, for meetings. So the idea is if you could either, get the transcript, copy it, and put it in a Word document so you have it, that's what we want to do. And then we'll fix the save memos a little bit, maybe make it a little bit robust, right? I think we have it to where you can export it. I don't know if that works yet. We're going to export it to a Word or PDF probably in the second phase where you could export it. All right. So how do we do this, right? How do I take this website and put it into a actual domain, right? So I go over here to the right and I click on edit domains. And I'm going to add a domain right here. Okay. I'm going to hide the badge first. So I'm going to hide the badge. So the badge is hidden. You can see up here in the right-hand corner, it's hidden. That's the badge of Code Mojo. And then I'm going to add a domain. And the domain I'm going to add is over here. It's called the one we bought yesterday, memomojo.app. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to add it. I don't need to put www. Don't put it, okay? Because if you put www, it's going to think that it's a subdomain because you're putting www dot. Just put the domain. No HTTP, just the domain, just like you see it here, okay? Then you're going to add it. Now you got to go click on instructions. So it's going to give you an A record because it's a main domain. If it's a subdomain, it's going to give you a CNAME record. So, for example, if I remove this, let's remove it. I'm going to show you. So I come in here and I put in the app there, but watch, if I put in www dot, watch what it does now. So there you go. Instructions. See, there's a CNAME record because it thinks your CNAME record is your subdomain is www. Now do you get it? Okay. So I'm going to remove that one. Now you could use CNAME records in here. So I could add a domain. And let's say I had a subdomain, right? I could add a subdomain here. Maybe I want to add in, demo dot, right? Or, try dot. Okay. You could add that, but then it's going to be a CNAME record, but we're just going to keep it just the root domain. So I'm going to add the domain. Now it's added. Now go to instructions. It's going to be at means simply that's your domain, right? You can keep it as the at symbol in your DNS records on GoDaddy or on whatever platform you're using, whatever registrar you're using. So I just copy the value here, close it. And then I'm going to go to the DNS management for our website here. So once you get to this, you just scroll down and you see there's the A name record. I need to change the A name record because it's an A name record. Go back over here. See, here's the instructions. It's an A record in your DNS settings. So I'm over here. There's the A record for our website. Right now it's parked on GoDaddy. So I'm going to edit it. I can keep the at symbol here, but then I'm going to change this to the actual IP address. There you go. Boom. Now the TTL is basically relative to the time. I always choose half an hour. Once that's done, I click on save. Okay. DNS is updating, successful, done. So that's done. Now, the second step, what I do is there's a CNAME record for www. That means if somebody types in www.memomojo.app, it's going to pull up. Well, this doesn't work. I do a little bit different. Okay. I delete it. And this is relative to any registrar. I delete it and then I set up a forwarding address. So I set up a subdomain. So I add forwarding to subdomain. And the subdomain I do is www. Keep it HTTP, make it permanent, and the destination is going to be memomojo.app. Mojo dot app. Is that clear? So I'm doing forwarding memo mojo dot app. Keep it HTTP, make it permanent, and then hit save. That way, and that takes probably maybe 30 minutes to an hour to propagate. Okay. They say 45 hours, 48 hours, 2 days, but it can move a lot faster. So this will cause, if anybody that goes to www.memomojo.app, it's going to automatically forward to memomojo.app. Clear? So those are the two steps you would do if you want to connect your domain. So we can close that and we can go back to the project right here. And we can go to here. And it's been published, but let's publish it again so that it's live. And then we'll go to the website to see if it's populated. Memomojo.app. Perfect. Done. So to sign up, all you do is you just go here, sign up, put in your email and your password. Save your password, write it down, open it on your phone, write it down, save it, put it on your notepads, put it in a business card in your phone or in your wallet or your purse so you have it, okay? Because it's all it is a simple login. You just log in. So I'm logging in here. So I just go to, there you go. Just type in my password. Oh, already registered. Oh, I've registered. I got to sign in. Sorry. Yeah. User already registered. Okay, so I got to sign in. There we go. There we go. Now I'm signed in to Memo Mojo, right? And I can start using it and recording. I'm gonna sign in, save it on my phone also, so I can easily record things. Super, super easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's how you update to make sure that it works. I don't know if it works right now for the www. Let's try it out. May take a little bit of time. Let's see. Let's let it finish it. See what happens. Again, it may take 48 hours. Sometimes it's fast, but it just depends. So it's still trying to load it. So we're not going to play with it. So let's stop. There we go. Cool. All right. We'll just wait for a little bit. That way it comes up because sometimes people type in www, right? So let me show you some other things here that we could do with Code Mojo. All right. Watch this. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say, okay. Now I want you to put together some meta descriptions for the website so that we can get found on Google and AI search engines such as ChatGPT and OpenAI platforms like Copilot. We want to get found when people are searching or asking questions. So come up with a list of questions as well as long tail keywords relative to what Memo Mojo is about and put that in our keywords so that we can get found online, not just search engine optimization, but ask engine optimization, where people are asking for information and apps that can help them. Okay. Let's wait for Google to put this in here. I was talking really fast. Let's wait for it. There we go. All right. Let's make sure we can edit this. So now I want you to put together some meta descriptions for the website so that we can get found on Google and AI search engines, such as ChatGPT and OpenAI platforms like Copilot. Okay. We want to get found. So come up with a list of questions as well as long tail keywords relative to what Memo Mojo offers. I want you to put together some meta descriptions for the website. So meta descriptions for the website. Yes. Optimization. Help. Now let's just tell it. Create competitive keywords, long tail keywords, and question keywords. So you want to always have question keywords because people are asking questions now, right? Is there a memo? Is there a meeting memo app or a meeting app where I can record my meetings, right? Stuff like that, right? That's what people are searching for. They're asking questions, right? So that we want to make sure to have those on our site. So let's just hit go. And now what the brains behind Code Mojo is going to start doing a lot of your SEO work for you, descriptions. And I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to add what's called a schema markup. What's a schema markup? A schema markup is a um, technology where AI technology uses, right? So it may already do it for me. Let's see if it does, because it tries to do more for you than it possibly can. So let me put that website in the chat for you guys. We're going to put it in the AI platform. Cool. Let me give this to everybody. My gift to you guys. Try it out. Let me know how it works. You get to be the pilot testers on it, on our MVP. Doesn't cost you anything. It's added value and bonuses for you guys. You're not going to get an email to verify your email. You just set up an account, remember the password you put in, and log in. Okay. That's it. All right. So right now it's searching for answer engine optimization, AEO, ChatGPT search perplexity and AI and how to optimize. Boom. Look what it did. Based on analyzing Memo Mojo's features, voice to text transcription, AI summaries, and speaker detection, multi-language support, meeting templates for stand-ups, retrospectives, lectures, brainstorming, client meetings. Here's a comprehensive SEO and AEO strategy. What do you think of this, James? Pretty cool stuff, right? Primary meta description, 158 characters. See, it knows, it's smart. Memo Mojo, free AI powered voice transcription app, recording meetings, get instant transcriptions with speaker detection and AI summaries, works in 50 languages. So, pretty cool stuff. We're going to add 50 languages. I don't know where it got that, but we'll fix that. Question based keywords. What app can transcribe meetings with speaker names? How do I transcribe voice memos for free? What's the best AI meeting transcription tool? How to automatically summarize meeting notes? What app identifies different speakers and recordings? How to convert voice to text with AI summary? What's the best free alternative to Otter.ai? That's another speaking platform, right? How do I transcribe? See, it knows competitors. How do I transcribe stand-up meetings automatically? What app transcribes lectures and summaries? How to record and transcribe client meetings. Long tail keywords, free AI meeting transcription with speaker detection, right? So one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to build this. I'm going to give it to our coder, and James doesn't know this. We're going to let people use this, but guess what? We're going to put a link on here for Momentum Tech, and I think we should probably replicate this so that people can go to there to learn. What built this program? Well, Momentum Tech. We'll put an About Us section in here, and like a new, where people can click on it. Right, James? You give this away for free, and then they could go learn about Momentum Tech and go direct to the consultant's website. What do you think about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like a free lead in. What business doesn't want to transcribe their meetings or their lectures? I think of doctors, right? Like doctors, they have meetings that are important and they need to remember notes. They need to take memos. They need to record it. I mean, Jeanette, you're on the call. I mean, won't you use this yourself? I'm sure you will. Yeah. She's talking to clients or meetings, right? In her meetings, she doesn't want to forget stuff, right? So you could always make yourself a little memo note, right? Maybe you're doing some brainstorming, right? And you just do it right there in your car. You don't want to forget it, right? So you do a recording of it, right? Boom, right? Competitive keywords, right? Here, it gave me some competitive keywords. So it did it, James. Add these to index HTML meta tags, create FAQ. It did it. Create an FAQ
Nice.
schema markup. It already did it for me. Write blog content answering these questions. So, okay, so it's telling me to implement this, I need to add some meta, I need to do some things. It's not, didn't do it, but it's making suggestions for me, right? So, yeah, we could add a blog to it, right? We could add all kinds of stuff to it. So, I'll give this concept to our programmers. And I don't, guys, in terms of, we'll put this on our project board, okay? Just so you guys know, James, would you explain how our project board works? This is not going to be launched tomorrow, okay? But I want you to know that we always stay on the cutting edge and constantly figure out ways to make things better, right? But James can tell you a little bit about how our project board works with Momentum Techs, because we are constantly putting out technology. Could you elaborate on that a little bit, James?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a project board, and quite frankly, a lot of things on our project board come from the field. We're very interested in what you in the field experience. I have some suggestions just from today. You guys are going to be seeing some things pop up in the enroller tree where you're going to see people, the color of their icon change based on if they subscribe to the $9.99 subscription or the 39 subscription. So we put everything on a project board. We prioritize it based on what's the most urgent and most important need, and we just work right down that list. And so, if you have suggestions, feel free to submit them through the Momentum Tech All Stars group on Facebook. It's a great place for you to kind of get your tips and suggestions in there.
Great. Yeah, your audio is really kind of cutting out, a little faded.
Oh,
Maybe your microphone is not set up correctly, but just so you know. But no, we heard most of it though. You're good. So awesome. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. So you guys heard most of it, I know, even though it was hard to hear, but that's fine. Thank you. Appreciate that. So listen, I want to show you what else I can do since we're going to play a little bit around here with Memo Mojo, right? I'm going to give it a command now. Watch this. In the footer, once people are logged in, I would like for you to create a blog link that goes to a blog. I want you to have that blog open up in a separate tab. And I want you to write 2 blogs with the keywords that you have given me. Implement this strategy for me and create this separate page, but put the link in the footer and make sure you use our Memo Mojo and Momentum Tech logo on the blog page. Okay, so I'm telling it to create another page, right? Just in the footer down here. Okay, let's see what it does. See if it can write the blog. I don't know if it can, but Code Mojo is real smart. It put together the keywords. I guarantee you it could do that. If it can't do it, then we'll go write a blog and we'll give it the content, right? But let's see what it does. I like to push our platform after our coders do an upgrade to see what it can do. By the way, it can read. I'll tell you, it can read websites. So you can put in like a competitor website and say, create a website like this, but use my logo and upload your logo. Change the copy. Don't get me in trouble for plagiarism. Make it better. get more creative, find an angle that would help me be better than them. You could tell Comojo that. And basically, Comojo goes to the site, it'll read it, and it'll create it for you. Pretty cool, right? I tell you guys, we're the gold standard of AI technology. We constantly upgrade this massively. You could take a screenshot of a section or a block on a website that you like and upload it to CodeMojo when you're working on a site and say, you know what, I really like this image gallery that this company put together and I like the way it looks. So you tell CodeMojo, I like the way this image gallery looks. Can you make my image gallery look like this? Yeah, and it will. You can take a screenshot of a web app that you like and its functionality, and you want to create something like that in the platform. You could do it. Yes. Yes. You want to put a quiz on your website. You could ask it to put a quiz together for you or upload questions. Either one, it'll create quizzes for you. So let's take a look at what it's doing now. Okay. So those are some of the things that I wanted to show you. This is your tool. So I see it added a blog route to the app and it added footer with blog link and logos to app layout. So it's working. It's working on it. Okay. And it fixed the closing tags in the app layout as well. So let's see what it does. Cool stuff, right? Awesome. Let me close that window here. And let's go back in here. Let's see if we can refresh this, see if something's going on and we can do something while that's working. I want to come in here and show you some other things. So I showed you the image tools. Let's see if the image tools populate now again. So image creator. Okay, those are mine. Let's go to Momentum Tech. Yes, okay, great. So here's some of the images. Like the image, the AI image creator creates a lot of cool characters. Okay, it can create characters, it can create real life people, but you can see it can create a lot of good Pixar stuff, right? Um, you can create just about anything you want in this platform. Any type of characters, any type of images that you think you want to create, you can create. Okay. So we have a lot of fun in the image creator because you can create really amazing stuff, characters, Pixar characters to talk, realistic images, etc. Right? So again, the prompting here, you just want to you can organize your folders, right? Organize your folders here. And let's go to another section I want to show you. We have a few minutes here while CodeMojo is building that. Is we have a free website builder because CodeMojo will cost you, some money to build it. It's not going to be as much as if you hire somebody to do something. Not nowhere near that. It's like buying a piece of gum compared to going out and buying a gold necklace, right? The price difference is huge, right? What it costs you to build something. And by the way, I want to create something here, James. Let's do something. Um, I want to have some fun.
All right, let's do something fun.
Yeah, let's go to video spokesperson. Let's create a project. And I want to put my own script in here. Actually, yeah. Pitch them right and climb real heights. Make your phones ring all night. It's late to bed, it's early to rise, work like crazy, and advertise. Have you ever seen the eagle hanging with a crow, begging for fries? I don't think so. It's time to change who you roll with, bro. Hanging with crows ain't the way to grow. Okay. I wrote this rap when I was 17 years old. Pitch them right and climb real heights and make your phones ring all night, comma. It's late to bed, it's early to rise, work like crazy, and advertise. Okay, advertise. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm just gonna say it, right? Have you ever seen an eagle hanging with a crow, begging for fries? Comma. Begging for fries? I don't think so. Okay. All right. It's time. Change who you roll with, bro. Hanging with crows ain't the way to grow. Okay. So that's what I want to say. All right. So let's go continue. All right. Excellent. All right. Let's change the voice to something like, let's say, let's change it to maybe who would be a good voice for that? How about
If life is a dream,
let's try Dave. Let's see what he sounds like. Okay, now let's go to the avatar. Let's look at our see if some of these here we can use. Can we use any of these? No, let's create one. We're gonna create an avatar. And we're gonna create an avatar here. A street gangster, rough looking character wearing swag clothes with his posse behind him. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. I like it. You like that, James? Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
Love it.
awesome,
Love it.
bro. Awesome. Well, he looks rough. All right, cool. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, let's go to generate. Okay. All right, looks like we need to go back. Let's make sure we save this. Just gangster. Okay. Save. Let's go back to
And
this.
it looks a lot like me back in my heyday.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah. We're doing Deep Dave. There he is. Deep Dave. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. 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 I need to generate the audio. So let's just refresh this. Go back, refresh. It's not our platform, guys. It's the what's going on. So I don't know if I lost that. Let's go back. Create a project. I may have lost it, so it's okay. We can go back and do it again. We got time. All right, let's go. Next time I'll copy it. You got to pitch them, right? To climb real heights, make your phones ring all night. It's late to bed, it's early to rise, and work like crazy to advertise. You ever seen an eagle hanging with a crow begging for fries? I don't think so. It's time to change who you roll with, bro. Hanging with crows ain't the way to grow. Okay. Pitch them.
Think about this, folks. When you're building your team, if you're having to go out there and tell people oh, just sign up for free and you're gonna get all the spillover and you're gonna get all this money. Do you really want that person on your team? Number one, it's against policy to tell people they're going to make money without doing work. Number two, it sets them up for disappointment. You guys probably seen a message I posted on the Momentum Tech All Stars, right? If you're going to be an all star, you're not out recruiting people, telling them that they're going to get free Bubble Up and drink Rainbow Stew just by subscribing for $9.99 a month. Don't do that to yourself. Don't gather up crows to sit at McDonald's with you and beg for fries. Let's get out there, be spillover creators, a culture of doers, action takers. I guarantee you, as many people know, I grew up in poverty. There was 10 of us kids. I didn't get out of poverty sitting at McDonald's with the crows begging for fries. I got out of poverty by working my butt off day and night when I wasn't in school. And I'm not complaining. I'm thankful God gave me the opportunity, the ability, the energy, the wherewithal, the determination, the drive to be able to do that and pull myself up out of poverty. And when you hear me talking about I'm here to help real people win, it's not words. This is my heart. This is my passion. It's based on what I've lived through in my life, and really living through that and having so much difficulty to get out of there. I just grew this passion to want to compress that window of success for real people who want to take action and change the trajectory of their lives, not just for your current life, not just for your children, but your grandchildren, your grandchildren's grandchildren. Really, truly create generational wealth. And you don't do that sitting at McDonald's with the crows begging for fries. You do that by taking action. And I guarantee you, the bulk of our team right now are action takers. They're not people out there thinking, gee, I'm going to subscribe for $9.99 a month. That's my lottery ticket. Maybe I'll get lucky and sign up a Dr. Breakthrough, or I'll sign up a Carlos Anastasio, or one of the other incredible team leaders that we have, and they're going to make me a lot of money. No, it's people like you who are getting up every day, showing up at the meetings, showing up at the training, taking action. The Eagles, that's who you want to surround yourself with. People who want to soar with the Eagles. And I took that crow story directly from none other than the great Ed Garza's playbook, page 42. Do you want to hang out at McDonald's with the crows begging for fries, or do you want to soar with Eagles? We want Eagles on our team. And thank you, Ed, for sharing that and showing. I love your rap, and it's an example of why you've had so much success in your life, is you don't hang around begging for fries at McDonald's with the crows.
Yeah, I don't know. That came to me when I was young, just thinking about that, because, you don't see eagles in the town, you see them in the high places and the beautiful places and mountains, and they don't hang around, looking for begging for stuff. No, but you sure see a lot of crows hanging around
Begging.
McDonald's begging, yeah, begging for something, right? They're looking for something. Yep, 100%. But, so yeah, there's the Cloudflare is still having some issues. So I'm trying to fix it right now, but it looks like it may work now, just resetting some stuff. So give me a second here. There we go. Now we got it. Let's see.
You gotta pitch 'em right to climb. Real heights make your phones ring all night. It's late to bed, early to rise.
So I'll make a rap out of it, right? Did you hear that at all when I was
I
playing that?
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I heard it.
yeah. So we could play it here.
Work like crazy and advertise. Have you ever seen an eagle hanging with a crow? Begging for fries? I don't think so. It's time to change your role with bro hanging with crows ain't the way to grow.
Okay, we'll change that up here. It's time to change who you roll with, who you roll with. Here, you got a picture. Period. It's bed early rise. Work like crazy and advertise. You see hang with crow, right? Bacon for fries. I don't think so. It's time to change the roll. Way to grow. Okay, there we go. Let's try it again. I've got a few minutes here before our meeting, and we'll stop recording. So we're just having a little fun here, guys. Hope you guys learned some stuff. Let's see what Code Mojo did here. Let's see. Okay, so let's see here. It worked. It did it. So it is on. Let's publish it. We'll work on that video here just a minute. Let's see what it did. So excellent. Okay, blog. All right. So where did it put it? Let me look here where it put it. All right. Blog /blog. So we go up here. And all we got to do is put on /blog. Let's see what it did. There it is. How do you think, James? Yeah. What an app can transcribe meetings with speaker names. Published November 18th. Looking for a free AI meeting transcription. Look at that blog. That's great, man.
Nice,
Second
nice.
one. Second one. And it put our Momentum Tech logo there too. Look at that. Cool. Awesome. There you go. And it included some of the stuff. Hey, look, back to app. I didn't even ask it to do that. Look, back to app. Boom. Cool, right? Let's see if I put it. Yep, it's in the bottom. Look, there it is right there. Blog. Blog. Back to app. Cool stuff. Cool stuff, right, guys? And I'll add some more down here. Like that's where we would put your link, right, as well for people, right, to learn more. If they like what they're doing. Pretty cool stuff. All right, let's go back here. We got 3 minutes here. All right, here's the script. All right, we got to put in a voice here.
I thought we came to the conversation of supervising. I looked at the bill and I was supervising.
Okay, here we go.
You gotta pitch 'em right to climb. Real heights make your phones ring all night. It's late to bed, early to rise. Work like crazy and advertise. Have you ever seen an eagle hanging with a crow? Begging for fries? I don't think so. It's time to change who you roll with. Bro, hanging with crows ain't the way to grow.
Okay, so here's the script. You got to pitch them right to climb. You got to pitch them right. You got to pitch them. You got to pitch. You got to pitch. You got to pitch. Let me see. Let's change that to pitch them. You got to pitch them right to climb real heights. Make your friends like the better rise. Time to change who you roll with, bro. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Let's change this here to.
For you, on the other hand, something that happens to you.
I'll try with the Jade Rager, see what that sounds like. Okay.
Well, think about you need to have a second. That's why.
You gotta pitch them right to climb real heights to make your phones ring all night. It's late to bed, early to rise. Work like crazy and advertise. Have you ever seen an eagle hanging with a crow? Begging for fries? I don't think so. It's time to change who you roll with, bro. Hanging with crows ain't the way to grow.
Perfect. Now let's go ahead and let's get that baby going. Oops. All right. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and I like the way that sounds, but it's having an error right now. Yeah. I'm going to create this video later. That's just because of Cloudflare, but I think it sounds really, really tight. Matter of fact, I'm going to download that audio right now. And I'm going to send it to you guys in the chat. And we're going to get started with our meeting here right now. I'm going to drop that in the chat for you guys so you have that audio clip. And you can create your own avatar. Remember how you could do that? You can create your own avatar with that MP3. So let me put that in the copy here for you guys. There we go. I'm dropping.
So while Ed's doing that, I'm going to just share with you. I've been in the background doing one of the things I love to do the most is actually funding all the wallet requests. Any of you guys who have submitted payment last night or early this morning. So let's do some more of that. It's always fun to get to pay you guys. And it's really cool. I'm seeing, payment requests for as little as $5 up to over $1,000 right now, just on our very first like weekly commissions and things like that. And be proud of those $5 checks. That's the beginning. That's the proof of the pudding that this thing works. And one of the things I've noticed is when I send those payments out, some of these other countries, $5 here in the U.S. is 500 and something, whatever the denomination of payment that they're receiving in their country. It's impactful. And when I talk to some of my programmers that are actually in, or our programmers, Bangladesh and India and other areas, $100 there or $5 there means a whole lot more to them than it means to us. It goes a whole lot further for them than it does for us. So I love, even a $2.50. I did send out one yesterday for $2.50 to another country, and I think it said like 50 something dollars, and I can't remember what the currency was, but I love it. So keep it up, folks.
Yep.
Good job.
So guys, just be aware that the site will be being updated slowly, right? Due to the outage worldwide with everything, and I think everybody's dealing with it. So just hit refresh and everything should be fine. When I finish that video, I'll do a video. I may do a little song for you tomorrow, and do the whole song, and then make it really cool. So all right. So, but I sent you the audio file there for you guys. Thanks for being here. James, I'm going to let you do a little bit of the beginning of the opportunity meetings. Does that sound good? I'm going to stop recording.
Sure.
And I'm going to stop streaming